Hey, hopefully that should be working. If it's not, I'm cooked. But it should be fine, it should be fine. Let's just pop that out so I can see what I'm doing. And send it on over to the lovely folks in the Discord as well. There we go, there we go. Amazing. Man, oh man, there is going to be a lot of stuff going on. And I have so much stake in so many of these reveals. Like AOS, hoping for some great stuff for ogres, my army of choice there. A whole new edition of the 40k, hopefully. I mean, it'd be crazy if there isn't. Everyone seems to think that is the goal, as that is how they have kind of done things previously, but there is always the chance that it is not the case. And then I'll just do... That's not how that works at all. What am I doing? That did not work for the Discord. No. Not technical errors all by myself. Whatever shall I do? There we go. That should work. Hello, hello. Just sending messages to my Twitch chat. Not my Twitch chat, even my Discord chat. Looking forward to just see how this reveal show goes. I mean, it's going to be crazy, hopefully. Whole new edition. It's such a exciting feeling. I mean, 10th edition was my first ever 40k. I know, I guess I played a little bit at 9th, but it was my first time kind of being there for a reveal. Now I'm like, I'm in on it. And it's a whole new ball game. But I definitely think that the one thing I hope, if anything is revealed here, not to do with 11th edition, just outside of 11th edition, I hope we get one more box, like end of the edition box, or one more big mini reveal. I know we got Yarrick, but I feel like there's a Primarch sized hole in the release schedule for the end of this edition. And all Fulgrim's all by his lonesome. No new loyalist to skewer on his blades. And I think he's quite sad about that. Now, I think another big thing is I'm prepared, right? So between not only some of my friends, but obviously the lovely people on the Warhammer subreddits, we have a set of bingo sheets here. The one on the left is the rumor card bingo, and that was from the subreddit. But some of my buddies has made their own bingo card here for the reveal show. So we'll see what out of these actually gets hit. I'm thinking this the spider arachna something skull, the spider skull. I don't know if that's ever seeing the light of day, but it would be cool if true. I think it would, even if it's not its own special Xenos thing, I think it would be awesome if it was some form of addition to like Jagatai Khan's armor or something. It feels very him to collect a trophy of sorts. Otherwise, the statue with just the feet showing, they showed off recently in the Rumor Engine would be interesting to see. Otherwise, I mean, look at all the cool stuff we got on here. There was a model leaked literally just before the live show, which is either very unfortunate if the leaked model is not part of the award show, just happened to randomly leak irrespective of the reward show, or if it's actually from the reward show and they just couldn't keep it to themselves for another good 30 minutes or so. That's the nature of these things. I wonder if they've got the live stream up and ready. No, they do not. But yeah, we got bingo cards. So hopefully we'll get to see one of those get revealed, if any. But other than that, it really could just be anything. There was like, because this is like a big reveal shit. There's like reveals for every Warhammer property there is. So I'm thinking we have Kill Team. What could they even do for Kill Team? Jeez. My brain immediately jumped to like all Thousand Suns versus Space Wolves, but Space Wolves got their Kill Team earlier, so that's probably not going to happen. Maybe Katashan Jungle Fighters. I know everyone was wanting them to get a refresh, and I mean, Kill Team's the best way to do that. Otherwise, I'm not too sure what Kill Team could get. I'm really out of the loop of Kill Team. I feel like they've just been axing teams left and right, and they're just... I think I have a big box of all the Kill Teams I bought when it first was first kicking off, like with Octavius and everything, and now I don't know if any of them are even still full legal teams. So that I don't even know. But maybe, yeah, no bloody clue what's going on with Kill Team. Horus Heresy reveals. I'm hoping for some actual specifically dark mech. For obvious reasons, I would like some actual dark mech to be revealed, and none of this shared with the other Mechanicum stuff. Because I think the only dark mech models that actually exist and are able to buy are in Titania, in the Titanic game mode, Legionis Titanicus, or whatever the hell it's called. They have the giant spider mechs. Oh, and I think there's that one. Oh, Grey Knights versus World Eater Terminators. L6 up month. That would be cool. What it is that would be like a Terminator v Terminator. Because that would be interesting for a Kill Team. That's a bit of a power scale jump. But I mean, anything to get Grey Knights and World Eaters, mind you, anything to get them new models. They seem to be very allergic to giving them anything fun to play with. I mean, yeah, they only got the upgrade sprue, and I think that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. In the edition where they're like, oh, we redid your Space Marine Terminators, and then that's about it. Chaos, no, you're stuck either kit bashing or using the old ones. Grey Knights, don't even bother. Honestly, unfortunate. I don't remember where I saw this, but I think it was just someone online talking about not only a change of edition of 40k, but something with AOS coming to end or something. Is there like some crazy lore going in AOS I'm unaware of? But because that would be crazy. I can't imagine them doing two two game mode changes at one time, and I don't even think everyone's War Scrolls. No, they're not War Scrolls. Battle Tomes. That's it. I don't think everyone's battle tomes are out. I've not seen any new ogres. I want to see some new ogres, especially if it's more of the Blizzard stuff. I think that's like the coolest thing in all of Age of Sigmar. Just an army being followed by an eternal blizzard. It's pretty wild. Just hopefully looking for new stuff that will be obviously cool stuff that I'd be interested in, but honestly I'll be happy with the reveal show if it's just good stuff in general. But I want to make a crazy pitch, a crazy shot in the dark. Everyone seems like soft reset for AOS of 5. Oh, 8.5 with more new factions. Oh, okay. Kind of like a D&D 5.5 edition thing, where it's kind of the same but not really. Oh, maybe that means Beastmen are coming back. That would be sick. I'd love to see Beastmen come back. They would, like, in my top 3 contenders for what army I'd do for AOS, and then they got the axe, so it was pretty easy to be like, no sir. But yeah, crazy shot in the dark. I think, and this is contrary to everything everyone has been saying about this reveal show, what if it isn't orcs as the little brother army? Is it true it's been delayed 30 minutes? Oh god, I hope not. It's late enough. I mean, normally these live stream things don't tend to appear until like 15 minutes or so before, but it's kind of weird they haven't scheduled it. Let's do some investigation. I'm sure either Warcom or the horrific dark place known as Twitter will, or used to be known as Twitter, will have our answers. But otherwise, I've not heard anything about the live show being delayed. Oh, they don't even use their Twitter anymore. Phooey. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't see the YouTube premiere or anything for it, so I really do hope it's not delayed. What? Yeah, so yeah, I keep losing my train of thought. Orcs. What if they are not the little brother army? What if we're getting another end of the edition box and it's Orc v Guard, and then you get your Yarrick, he fits in there, some Armageddon stuff. Because it feels so... It feels weird if Orcs... Like, they have Yarrick come back, and then it's just something after the starter box. Because there's no way they'd ever do Space Marines not in the starter box. So that's always a log. But it just feels like to have this narrative, because they made a cutscene and trailer for it and everything, so it feels weird to have the narrative of the return of Yarrick, and then he's just not anything to do with the starter box. I don't know, maybe I'm just thinking stuff up for no reason. It just feels off to me. And I just think it would be cool if another army that really needs the extra models could be the little brother army of 11th. I'm sure the Drukhari players would love it. But I mean, from the orc models they showed off already, like the new proportions for the war boss. Oh man, I'm just loving the direction these modern sculpts are going into. There was a bit there for like around the beginning of 10th where I was like, oh man, you can tell. For a new, oh yeah, the Weird Boy kit is old, isn't it? Is it? I know a lot of people. I know a lot of orc is just. Oh, it says temporarily out of stock and online only on the Warhammer website. That's normally a good sign for getting updated or getting, I guess, removed. Oh, it's a resin. Holy yeah. No, okay, never mind. Weird Boys are very important. Why is there only like a resin model? That's crazy. I would definitely be happy if it's orcs as the little brother army. I really want to at some point start collecting orcs, especially the bee snaggers. I think it's just the most. It's just such a cool part of the army. I mean, every part of the orcs is great. Probably one of the closest to a 10 out of 10 army, just concept wise. Yeah, the Iron Will. Commissary Yarrick returns. But yeah, at least we know the narrative's Armageddon. So that would, immediately lead you to believe orcs again. So probably everyone's saying it's orcs for a good reason. But I don't know. One can hope for change. Maybe it won't be Space Marines in the starter box. Wouldn't that be interesting? A cold day in hell when that happens. I just make too much money. They don't. These preview shows. They don't really tend to do video game stuff, as far as my brain can remember. Because I know they announced Space Marine 3 was in the works a while back. But they still have a roadmap for Space Marine 2, so I don't know if we're getting that anytime soon. But it would be interesting to see if it's just, or even anything about the Amazon series, if that's even still a thing happening. I don't know how many of their other projects are just lying dead in the water, but they are putting out more animated stuff. They have the Sisters of Battle Penitence show on. Yeah, no worries. I'll try and keep an eye on the Discord as well. That'll be fine. Oh, how does what do people think of the little PNG tuber avatar of the frog I got going on? I'm quite happy with it. I managed to do some fun stuff with the software, so he can do his regular talking, and then on top of that, he can change his emotes to be excited or angry, or just kind of jaded at the situation, which was kind of a fun process to put that all together. I'm hoping to get some mileage out of it. So nice, thank you. Yeah, I'm hoping they have very reactable reveals, as much as for the content. As much as I would not like to be using the latter two of the emotes, I'm sure I'm sure James Workshop will find a way to do something a little silly. Hey, the preview show is up on the thing. Now here's the best part of any preview show is reading the chat that scroll reading the chat that scrolls by. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Usually these don't always bring good news. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I feel like at least there's always at least one piece of good news in all these preview shows. I can't think of one where I came away from it and it was just all dread. Though they do tend to be plagued by technical issues. I remember, I think it was the audio last time. The New Year's one was awful. Oh, that's what it was. That's what I heard for AOS. Something about Fire Slayers getting kind of wrapped in with the City of Sigmar dwarves to just make dwarven holds rather than having them be separate armies. So you kind of have your Chaos Dwarves and then your non-Chaos Dwarves. If that's the case, that would be awesome. I'm a big fan of fantasy dwarves, but I'm more of a heavy plate enjoyer than the barbarian type and the berserker type. So that would be cool if true. Yeah, classic 40k chat at work. Calgar in fursuit incoming. They know what the people want. Oh yes. Some silhouettes. Let's have a look. Hopefully be able to drag it up some way. I can't get a good quality image, but let's. Oh, hold on! I'm being a little bit silly. Let's try this. Okay, yeah, we got the walk-on page. So we got left to right the blue. We got some sort of sniper here. Is that like a... This is most likely AOS in some way. Looks like I have like a sword in something or like a shrine roof. That's a lovely orc power claw. Man, these are like actually rough. What on earth am I looking at? These look like almost like shark jaws on the far right here. The orange one is a Tyranid. Oh yeah, that makes so much. Yeah, I thought they were like shark jaws, but no, yeah, they're definitely Tyranid claws. I was thinking it was like a shark, one of those undead pirate mechs from Total Warhammer. I was like, that'd be crazy. This red one is intriguing me. I can't. Maybe it's Grand Cathay again. Maybe. I don't know if they could have any more reveals for Cathay. They've done a lot. Sniper's interesting. This could actually be anything because it's not like the highest tech looking sniper. Oh, hold on. Oh no. would you rather the pirate mech over the Tyranid reveal? Yeah, I'm sorry. It's cool. They're cool. We could hope. We could pray. Maybe it'll still be a thing. Hold on, let's compare. Let me just quickly compare to the room engine bingo. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'm not too sure if any of these actually match up to any of these silhouettes. Maybe the claw, the third one for the Tyranid, maybe. Or I guess there's like the mandible on the second row. Oh no, we got the sniper. How silly of me. Okay. Well, that's probably good for our room engine bingo then, if that sniper is on both of them. That should be good. Saying it's guard for the sniper feels too easy. I don't know. I don't even think Gene the Colts needs another sniper anyway either. So oh man, and the green one is crazy. Like that might be a bow, maybe? Oh, maybe this is like oh, maybe green is ogres and it's like it's like a what are they called, noblars? Maybe it's like a little oh yeah, so these are all the room engines from ages ago that haven't been revealed yet. Yeah, there's been this Alpha Legion spear on there for a hot minute. So also, will your be muted? I don't want to see you get bot censored. Oh, is there something I'm unaware of that I should have been aware of? Oh no. Let me get rid of that chat. I'm sorry, I'm not too sure what you mean. I will be streaming that audio. I was under the assumption I was allowed to do that. If not, my entire plans have fallen through. And that would have been rather silly of me. But yeah, the spear thing. It'd be interesting if that is like, just not a random Alpha Legion one-off character, and is actually a Primarch, because that's been sitting there for a while. Oh, be ready to mute music. It's a bot trigger. Ah, okay. I follow now. I will try my best. Last thing I want to be is put in YouTube's bad bin. Yeah, thank you for breaking that up. I would have just completely been unaware of what I was doing and then been very confused when YouTube got upset with me. Oh yeah, I never actually asked how is like my audio good? Is the stream detonating at all? Ooh, here we go. Last minute call. There will be... last guess. There will be a Primarch reveal. Nice. There will be a Primarch reveal, and it will be Loyalist, and it will be Legion of the Damned, Ferrus Manus. Epic. Glad it's all coming through clear. Because if it wasn't, oh, it did a little thing. Warhammer, it says 1 a.m. and there is no reveal. How could you? Where is my reveal show, Mr. Warhammer? I was about to say I hope Ultramarines don't get anything, but they're going to be. They're going to get something. It's going to be they're going to be the default paint scheme. Oh. Come on. The tension's killing me. Oh, I'm getting excited. James has gone too far this time. Yeah, James. Sort your life out. Oh. Yeah, if it's a 30-minute timer, that will be peak. Oh, here's a question. If you want Corvus, how far down the demon scale do you want Corvus to be? How big of a bird demon? Should he rival the Lords of Change? Or would you be like, he can have little feathers? Man, oh man, they're really leaving us in suspense here. 2 minutes late? I always feel like the need to refresh, but I really don't think that actually changes anything. I'm just getting brief glimpses of the chat, and I just see... I saw Knack 3. Half bird, half shadow. Oh, yeah, they could do some really cool effects. I like when they I don't even need Necrons get it, but when they like do detail effects into the model designs. Because there's that one Necron character that's like half teleporting. Oh, that was another. Speaking of Necrons, there was another rumor I heard is maybe new Trazen. Four Corvus. I think Demon Fogger with multiple heads. So Big Bird. He would be so cool. I just feel like it would be a disservice to have Corvus come out without Lorgar, unless they just say he has canonically killed Lorgar off screen, which would be pretty funny. As much as I guess you can kill a demon, but carrying a demon Lorgar head around would be fun. Come on. Please. I want to see the shiny new miniatures. And then get annoyed when they say Psychic Phase is back. I'm begging you. Let me see the cool new stuff. I promise to pay you all of my wages, Mr. Workshop. Even when you do silly things, like unnecessarily rename your paints. Plus you're making my my overlay look bad because it's set up for full screen video, so now there's a gap on my screen. How could they? What did I say? I have in fact one experience with the Psychic Phase, and that's the one game of Ninth I played against my brother who plays Grey Knights, and oh boy did I get smited a bunch. And I was sitting there to myself thinking, man, I wish I had more than one person to attempt to counter, because that was miserable, very uninteractive. I'm sure that it could be fixed. I quite like Magic in Sigmar, but the balancing there's a bit different. I'd be down for Corvus coming to save the day, but I feel like I don't want Robot Gorilla Man to become the jobber of the Primarchs, because I mean that's kind of Florgar's job, right? He's the physically weakest of the Primarchs, at least. Though that might have changed with him being a demon. I mean, you'd hope all that praying and vying for malevolent power would knock him up from being bottom tier. I mean, I guess he's doing better than Ferris, because he's not a corpse. So that is an improvement. Man, I'm starting to think this reveal show just isn't real. They hate us. I'll refresh the stream is on. Huh. One moment. Maybe it's running on Twitch? I'll just get rid of that for a second. Let's see if I can get it up somewhere else. Oh, epic ad. Okay. Hold on, we have Lovely Cyberpunk ad. I've got it on their Twitch now rather than their YouTube. Hopefully we aren't murdered by the yapping about yak. I wonder why it's not running on their YouTube. That is very strange. It's good for you. Okay. Hold on. It's not working for my YouTube. Oh, now it is. There we go.
I remember my original Yarrick had like a snippy crab claw. Any snippy crab claw Yarricks in the room?
Epic. There we go.
Yeah, of course there is. Beautiful. Right. So,
Right, just let me know if I need to balance their audio against mine at all.
Of interpretive dance. Nice. I've dispatched my finest Eddie to bring news of the technology. While we
Hey, they also have
suppose I could just
the secret lab chair. I guess that makes sense.
stuff we're going to talk to you about, right? It runs for 2 whole pages, guys. It's no joke.
Ooh.
Otherwise, it's going to come down to Warhammer trivia. Right? Nobody needs Warhammer. You might need Warhammer trivia. Tell you what,
I was unaware it was going to be this panel style.
I couldn't possibly tell you a joke live on air.
Oh, I bet he could.
What I can do is, hello sir, you have your hand up. It's very polite. Go on then. Sorry? I didn't hear the question. I'm not answering. Oh, right. Well, there is actually really great lore behind that. And in 15 minutes... we'll tell you about
15 minutes. I can't hear the show yet, no worries.
And so start speculating amongst yourselves as to what the reason that Yarrick is in fact not dead. It could be that there was some intervention.
Let me try that.
It could be that the Imperium is in fact not the reliable news information broadcaster that you might think it is.
Is that any better, or is it still a little too
There's
quiet?
all sorts of ways that the old man of Armageddon could in fact not be dead. I think you can rest assured I'll fill you in, or at least give you a heavy clue. The thing I don't want to do is spoil anything, right? This is quite something, just filling the void. So,
That might be a little bit too
let's
much.
get a sense of guys in
How's
the
that?
room. I can't really check on the guys in the chat. Who is here to participate in the Warhammer 40k events this weekend? Lovely. Anybody here for Warhammer Age of Sigmar? Now, I met them last year, and I'm hoping to meet them again. Any guys for the Middle-earth strategy battle game?
Hey,
Oh, my
Middle
people,
Earth.
this is great. You've got some great stuff to see later on in this show.
Oh, I didn't even
what
realise they were
about
doing
things
Middle
like
Earth
the
reveals.
War of Heresy? Warhammer Underworlds?
Epic.
It's quiet, but they're there. What else did we say we were going to show you today? Oh, Kill Team. Any Kill Team players? Beautiful. This is great.
So, I love how they're like,
I beg your...
oh. Technical difficulties. Oh, jeez. Right, just while there are difficulties, I just in case I got music playing or something. Oh, now it's just black. The technical difficulties are having technical difficulties. I'm not sure they've ever had one of these run super well. But why... I'll never understand why they're like, oh yes, live stream scheduled for 1 AM or whatever, and then it doesn't start until 30 plus minutes later. Very, very silly. Oh. We got some Yarrick.
There you go. I don't want you to feel left out.
Yeah, oh, is that what he said? Gaz with the chair. That's funny. Someone went straight for the stream system. Ooh, Steel Legion, hell yeah. They're real. Steal yourself back up. Damn, we don't even have mini reveals.
Back to me, which means we might be live. So I'm going to talk about it. Are there any authentic Steel Legion collectors in the room? Very good. So I have a Steel Legion army. It's even been in White Dwarf back in the day. And so that news is extremely exciting to me. And there's loads of things I want to get like excited about and wax lyrical about with regards to Steel Legion.
Can't
You
believe
see
they
the concept art that you saw there, that they have the carbine las guns.
They comboed
like slightly shorter, so you can,
technical
like,
difficulties
pack
into
all men
half a
into
reveal.
Chimera. And then the folding stock, These are the details I love that make the Steel Legion one of my preferred Imperial Guard regiments. So I can live with that. That's pretty dope.
Oh, oh no. I don't think they have the stream set up quite right. Please don't go from technical difficulties right back into another reveal. Because if that's how this is gonna go, this is gonna be a long reveal show. I don't know if I have the power to stand through another hour or so of technical difficulties. I believe in them. I believe in the Steel Legion. I believe with Gaz with the chair, they can do it. Just get some orcs to fix up the stream setup. It'll be fine. Yeah, I don't know too much about them, but I know they're quite beloved. But this is such a weird like release idea. Oh,
Soldiers of Armageddon, I will not lie to you. The orc army before us is vast. They say we can
Cadians, woo.
that the orcs are too many. I don't know about you, but I am growing tired of proving them wrong. I see
Oh, that looks new.
your eyes, the fire in
Oh,
your soul.
and there's a leak model. Okay, it was today.
We can win. We will
Whoa.
win. And if that victory costs us our lives, so
Holy. Hold on, was I right? Is the new box Orcs v Guard? So is Orcs not the little brother army?
Returning to Armageddon.
Hold on. Was I cooking?
This is another campaign expansion book for Warhammer 40,000, The Return of Yarick. We're going back to Armageddon, back to the War World, for a story of the Imperium versus a huge orc war that is invading.
Armageddon
Classic
is a place
matchup.
that's had some issues, and the sponsor of the issues that are going on right now is none other than the herald of the Speed War, Wazdaka Guts.
Okay, that audio cut out. But that guy's cool. That is, that's the claw we saw earlier. Why is the audio plummeted to the quietest possible? That's so quiet. Even that's max volume.
Fastest orc in the galaxy, the most famous, most infamous of the evil sons.
I mean, I'm not a big Speed Freaks kind of guy, but I even admit that's cool.
Very powerful miniature in the game as well. You've got
It could be 2 scoops of Orcs, that's fair.
very fast. You can chop up tanks and infantry quite happily. That gun
Wow, that's a really well done model. Maybe we got to start putting some respect back on the 40k designers, because they got the source now. They're kind of competing with AOS. But like, can they? Oh, okay. I can barely hear what they're all about. I'm sure it's very entertaining, but I'm at max volume on all my sources. Hippogriff, a FV. That's cool. I wonder why. So this is why they announced Steel Legion is on the way, because they came out with a bunch of new vehicles and stuff, and then had the default scheme be Cadian. That was pretty funny. But I like Guard getting some more, I was gonna say realistic looking vehicles. No, I guess that's the right word for it.
Whatever fills in the niche that your army needs. If you need to pump tanks, you go melter. If you need to take out troops, you can take some of the anti-troop punisher cannons, things like that.
Yeah, absolutely. And all of those options that you saw are included in the kit, so you can choose where you're going to have and equip your force to your needs. That's not the only new vehicle we saw in that crate.
Yeah, what's the other one? There was another. Is there nothing I can do about this audio? Centaur RSV.
I really like this thing. This is a
Oh, there we go.
fast-moving, lightly armored transport vehicle for your Astra Militarum troops. It is just a beautifully detailed kit as well. This
Yeah, that is cool. It really is just a truck, but it's a very cool truck.
To battle alongside them, and is a tool in the army of someone trying to put together a mechanized guard army.
Yeah, absolutely. This is giving you some very different options for your Astra Militarum force.
Yeah, it's cool to see options other
The
than
way it's going
tank.
to work is you pack you full of troops, you storm forward to the objective, and then you get out of the way. The Chimera would typically sit alongside you guys and offer lots of suppressing fire. This is purely delivery. My favourite thing about it is not to do with its rules or even its functionality. Have a look inside that crew compartment. Maybe we can go back and get another look at it. But you've got like fully modelled interior with all the guards.
Yo,
sitting inside it.
I'd hate to paint one of these modeled interior. Jeez,
It's not completely harmless, right? Yeah, absolutely. There you go. That's that fantastic shot.
it's very cool.
Like your Cadians in there riding.
I will give them that.
Really love this.
I'm not God's biggest fan, but this is some good stuff.
Cool miniature. You can also build it, of course, with the hatch closed and no troops inside it. If you wanted to put it into,
Oh, okay, nice. They have the baby easy mode where there's a roof. Thank God.
We also showed you, and the next thing up is probably my favourite thing in the whole preview. I'm calling it now. This is Commissar Graves. Commissar
Oh,
Graves is a
there's that's two of the rumor bingo.
like that. Commissar Graves is a member of the High Command for the military operating on Armageddon. She is a stone-cold killer, a Commissar cut from the true mold of the officio.
Like the Power Fist.
And literally one of the first things she does in the narrative is replace one of the high-ranking officers with a bolt round.
you can
Classic.
have the character on foot, but she also has the option to come on an armored fighting vehicle.
Yeah, so this is Vigilance. This is her own personal rapid strike vehicle.
Oh wow, that's
This
cool.
thing oozes like the grim darkness of Warhammer 40,000, right?
When was the last time they did character mounted and I guess unmounted version?
She stands on the back with an enormous personal banner.
That is
Trying to work out what all the different
Commissar
patches
Limousine.
Commissar Graves' heraldry is one of those patches. Inside the Vigilance with her, you see her staff of Officio Prefectus officers. This is what she calls her right hand. Her left hand is a power fist. Her right hand is a bunch of executioners which she'll use to enact
This.
her
I think the thing I really like about it is it's nodding a little bit to the
Cromlech
Fortress of
Resident.
Arrogance.
will. Oh, absolutely,
So like
yeah,
the Bane blade that Commissar Yarrick traditionally drives around. in.
Yeah,
This
that is a really good point. They do have very big World War One, World War Two vibes.
Yeah, absolutely. I think one
So
of
that's
the
pretty
things
handy.
is that,
I do like it when God tends to,
Yarrick is
I guess, be the kind of the bridge between full sci-fi 40k and historical kits. It's pretty cool.
Stone Cold Killer. Right, we're still not done. Did we see the Adeptus Sororitas character? Here is.
Yo.
Likes this one. Here is Intransia Frey. She is the Dog Martyr Superior for the Adeptus Sororitas on Armageddon. She's a member of the Order of the Martyred Lady.
I like the big chair of death. There was an Inquisitor model that used to look like this. It's really cool.
Against the Orc War.
Yeah, we know the Sisters of Battle have played a big part in some of the battles for Armageddon in the past. We've seen them in novels and stuff doing some cool battles. This is a really powerful character to add into a system.
Man, I wonder if I can do anything with this.
A few different options there. You can see you've got the helmeted, unhelmeted.
Maybe I don't know how I would, but like it'd be cool to have like a
heavy bolters.
tech priest or something sitting in the chair, like wired into it. Would be cool. It's like a hell brute, maybe. I don't know. I just see new cool model and I'm like, how can I use
She
this?
also has an Adeptus Sororitas branded loudspeaker nestled under the missile rack, which is nice.
Definitely got to remove the cherub though.
This
Ugh.
throne is called the Throne of Blame. You might know the Throne of Judgment. There's at least 2 thrones out there,
There's 3 at least.
not including the big one on Terra. Right. Next up is this is a contender for the strangest one
Oh.
in the preview. May we introduce you
Hey, that's the horse.
Inquisitor Croyle. Who is Inquisitor Croyle, Eddie?
So Inquisitor Croyle
Oh, and
is a member
Sniper.
of the Order of Xenos, and he's effectively a big game hunter in Warhammer 40,000.
Oh, that's
So
awesome. What the hell?
this guy hunts down exotic and weird enemy characters and monsters. He's come to Armageddon particularly to try and take out some of the Orc warlords and Orc psychers and things with that very strange-looking alien rifle. He is mounted on the weirdest-looking horse shrimp thing.
What a
Yeah, I mean, it looks even worse.
what a crazy, like an Imperial Agents character. Maybe they do care about. Maybe they actually do care about Imperial Agents after all.
Fast-moving sniper character, so you can imagine him being very useful for all sorts of things, right? The rifle has got a particularly fun rule where once you manage to hit an enemy unit with it, the damage on it goes up and up and up across the game.
Yeah, fantastic. His gun is a Jadari.
Wait a minute. They have a scaling sniper? That's pretty cool. If you didn't hear the rules, like
It is actually the last of its
when you
species.
land hits with the sniper, it gets more damage. That's awesome.
But he thought it looked like quite a useful mount, so he kept one of them to ride around on.
So, one of a kind in a very real sense of the word. Right, now, where can you learn about all of these characters? Well, we've got a book for you, a slipcase that contains 3.
Yeah,
This is Armageddon, the Return of Yarick, and this contains...
the horse is so cool. But yeah, look, yeah, there's one more. Yak is the last box of the
I want to start with the narrative bit, 'cause it's very
edition then.
does answer the question
Yeah, it's got attachments.
in the crowd earlier of how is Yarick not dead, right?
It's a good question.
I'm not going to spoil it entirely.
That's crazy.
Say the Space Wolves have something to do with it.
The Space Wolves have something to do with Yarek's survival. Of course they do.
New detachments, no surprises, some of those are Orc and Imperial themed. There's also another book in there which is Armored Gauntlet, which is effectively tank and vehicle battles in Warhammer 40,000. Would be very cool, for example, if you wanted a speed war fighting into an Orc, an Imperial tank or Echinidas company, something like that.
That sounds fitting for
Doesn't it?
War on the War Planet. Yeah, absolutely. And finally, there's a bunch of detachments in the detachments book, as one might expect.
Whoa. Detachments in the detachments book. That's illegal.
Oh, there we go. We've moved on.
Oh.
First place. I got a standing ovation from the Imperium side of the room. The first place that you'll be able to get all of the new Astra Militarum vehicles, so the Hippogriff and the Centaur, is in
That's a pretty cool box.
Battalion Astra Militarum, which contains all of the models you see here.
Yeah, so it's a really solid start actually to an Astra Militarum army if you just want a bit of everything. You've got really solid armored core, a couple of those
What is going on? I'm expecting the audio to shoot up and deafen me at some point. What is happening?
All of those models will be available separately shortly thereafter, but if you want to get your hands on it first and save a bit of money at the same time, this is the way.
absolutely it. It's not the only battalion that's on its way as well. As you would imagine, there is a lovely new Orc battalion coming.
Oh, nice.
6 Deathcopters in, which are a perennially useful and solid unit. You've got a Death Killer War Trike in there as well, and you've got a Rucker Truck Squig Buggy. This is
Nice.
effectively designed to accompany Wazdacker. So if you're deciding that you want to do a speed war,
Okay, so only one orc character so far. So no, you'd probably.
If you're looking to keep Intransi afraid, if
Ooh.
you're part of the Superior Company, there's a new battalion for the Adeptus Sororitas coming. This is like an infantry ground and pound army in a very real sense.
Okay, so it's a bit different from the Reign of Iron and other previous boxes.
You've got novitiates, and they're backed up by paladin warsuits.
yeah, it's just a
Oh,
really
the
solid,
Paragon
quite a combat
war
leading
suits.
Adeptus
Oh, they're so
Sororitas.
good.
You've got all the stuff that's really good at chopping people up in close combat, basically. Fits really nicely when Transia Frey, and she's also very competent in combat. So this gives you a really either a solid start or just a very punchy addition to an Adeptus Sororitas army.
Yeah, absolutely. And then there is one more battalion set.
Oh.
There is, I promise. Here we go.
Oh my god. The two Death Watch kids, the box.
This is Battalion Death Watch.
Oh, that's funny. I'll take it. I mean, I love the corp. I have one. I love the Corpus Black Star. That's a big hope. There's a big hope for 11th edition is if bring flying back.
Dark Millennium, but we're going to show you something a little bit different.
Jeez.
Somewhere in the room we have some friends from
I knew it'd happen.
Friends from our friends at Weather Workshop, and they've got an amazing new thing that we're going to show you right now. Right now. Anyway.
Well, there was a third kit in there? Was it 2 Deathwatch veterans? I didn't see a third one in there.
Now, after conquering the Black Rage, he is reborn. Is one of the most formidable psychers in the Imperium of Man. Standing upon the stairs of the Archangelicon, we present to you the chief librarian of the Blood Angels, the Lord of Death,
Ooh.
Mephiston. He is the sole member of
It's
the
very
Blood
cool.
Angels to conquer the Black Rage. Yet beneath their control lies a force capable of devastating wrath. We have depicted Mephiston amidst the
Okay, hopefully it's
battle-damaged environment
equalized out
of Archangelicon,
a little bit, a
harnessing
little
a
better.
powerful psychic attack. His aristocratic features contorted into a rageful expression as psychic energy ripples between his temples and through his psychic hood. In one hand,
There you
his
go, Cap.
four-sword Vitaris crackles with power.
Out you
The other, psychic energy gathers, poised to manifest
Oh, these
the
look cool,
Emperor's
but-
wrath. Mephiston's resplendent artificer armor, richly adorned with Blood Angel's iconography, has been rendered in exquisite detail by our sculptors.
The new Deathwatch kills him as 5 map.
Masterful, visceral paint applications. with
That is
every
better
surface
than I
and
thought it was
texture
done. If it's
carefully
two
realized to bring depth,
2 units of
contrast, and
Deathwatch
gravitas
veterans.
to this defining portrait of the Lord of Death. He is a figure of awe within the Blood Angels chapter. Make him a figure of awe upon your shelf.
I was it was a Weather Workshop. Okay. I thought it was it like a Joy something? I wonder if that's a good sign though. If we got a Imperial Agents character and some stuff for Deathwatch, even if it's just a rebox.
Throughout the rest of
They are
this
very cool.
weekend, well, week and weekend, that statue you saw in the video is here. If you want to look at it in person, go and chat to Jules and learn all about it. Pop down to where the Warhammer
I love
shop
the
is,
different
and you
ammunition
can,
types.
see it in the flesh. It is
Very cool gimmick.
exquisite, so it's well worth a visit. While we're talking about licensed things, we have another officially licensed product I'm pretty excited about because they sent one for me to wear.
Oh, another helmet. Hey, let's go.
White Stars helmet. We've seen a couple of helmets.
Oh, and audio cut out. They're keeping me on my toes.
Titus helmet, I love it.
I'm sure what they said was very interesting.
If anybody wondered, my head is colossal. It's ridiculously big. And there's room in there. It's not on its biggest setting, so a lot of people were like, "Oh, will it fit?" Definitely, unless you have a even larger than a Starkey sized box, you'll be fine.
It fits even Gene in handsets.
There we go. You can check these things out. There'll be links to it all on the Warhammer Community website. Make sure you go and have a look when we're done with the preview and scout it all out. And
I believe that helmet is available to pre-order as of tonight as well.
I think so, yeah. So essentially, if you really like one of these things, you can get your order in straight away, both the Mephiston and the helmet. Now, we have other exciting news, which is still in the Dark Millennium, and this relates to something coming very soon to Warhammer Plus.
Okay, 1 plus, okay.
Sigma Command, this is Flight Commander Kai.
Welcome to Sigma Nova. The Emperor protects.
I mean, the animations in these are always good. I've not had one that's, super convinced me to want to get Warhammer Plus.
This is an all-new animation coming soon to Warhammer Plus, Aeronautica Imperialis. Eddie, what can you say?
Yeah, exactly that. So we knew this animation was on its way. We can tell you a few more things about it today. So it's called Aeronautica Imperialis, and as you imagine, it is about the pilots of the Imperial Navy. They are up against the Eldar pilots of Craftworld's Sam Han, and it is effectively an aerial war of attrition across a frozen world. This will be a 3-part animation.
That's pretty cool.
In the style of other Warhammer animations we've had on Warhammer Plus, one of which finished today. If you've not watched Penitence, go and check it out. It's on Warhammer Plus right now. This will be a 3-part series, and it will explore both the Imperial Navy, and it has a few scenes as well from the Eldar perspective as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So right now you can see some of the
Again, yeah, it looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's something I'd be, if it's something that would convince me to get Warhammer Plus.
Which will effectively do the bombing runs trying to take out Imperial forces. And then on the other side, you have Imperial Thunderbolt pilots for the most part. There's quite a high attrition rate, I would say, for the Imperial Thunderbolt pilots.
Maybe don't get too attached.
Maybe don't get too attached to any of the characters.
I wonder why they don't like
She's one of the Imperial
license stuff out for shows more often.
into the sorties against the Eldar planes.
Fantastic. And then
So all they've really done recently was Secret
I watched
Law.
the first episode. I really enjoyed it. I'm one of those people that grew up watching sort of those classic sort of air war movies, Iron Eagle, Top Gun, Battle of Britain, and this hits all of the right buttons for me. There's a dogfight in the first episode, which is breathtaking.
Hey, Eldari.
And you get to meet this guy for the first time as part of it, who's one of the Eldari.
Yeah, so this is the kind of lead pilot, I suppose, of the Eldari forces. This is Idraneth, and the Eldar scenes in this show are from his perspective, so you get to see a little bit into the mind of the Eldar of the craft world, and a very, very different perspective from the quite hard done by pilots of the Imperial Navy.
Yeah, absolutely. And it gives you an insight into a thing that you never normally see, right? The animations that appear on Warhammer Plus let us delve into corners of the sort of Warhammer universes which are unexplored up to now.
Yeah, and that is coming in May this year, so only a few weeks.
Yeah, so if you want to watch it, make sure you've got a Warhammer Plus subscription, and then it'll be on the Warhammer TV platform.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, I can't be mad about it.
We are nowhere near done yet. We're still staying in the Warhammer 40,000
Oh,
universe.
jeez.
But we're going to go and take a look at Kill Team for a minute now.
Hey, okay, what is it? What do we got?
Call sign Chester.
Oh,
The toughest thrown down grunts on the Eastern Fringe. We've fought Tyranids before. They're tough. But they drop
okay.
if you know where to shoot them. We thought we were ready. We were wrong.
Oh, oh. Yo, that guy's cool. Wait, is this a... one big guy?
Spectre Squad. Call sign Chester. The toughest.
I mean... I don't quite know how to feel.
Right, I'm going to talk as if we're back on air. So this is Kill Team Terror on Death.
I mean,
And
could have been
we'd like
Kazachan,
to
though.
introduce you to the fighting men and women of Spectre Squad, which is a brand new kill team for Kill Team. These are elite scout troops for the Astra Militarum.
Yeah, this is
Just
effectively a
Cadian
kill team.
scouts?
This is
Really?
a kind of stealthy, scouty kill team with lots of kind of fun.
It's not super... Oh, great. Oh, we have buffering. Just what we needed. Yeah, Kill Team vs. Boss Monster is interesting, but like, why... Why Cadian Scouts? Why not anything infinitely more interesting than that? Like, the Tyranid look cool.
This is a kind of
There we
stealthy,
go.
scouty kill team with lots of kind of fun.
Okay. Oh no, don't do this to me now.
This is a kind of stealthy.
Does it just not like me full teaming?
Fun.
No, it just is stuck. Hi, you've covered a great time where it's buffering. Just what you needed. Oh wow. So yeah, things aren't going great. Come on. I believe. Nope. Oh wait, is that on me? Is that them?
This is a kind of stealthy, scouty kill team with lots of kind of fun.
Is this them or is this me? Because the stream's gone. This is a. What is? Yeah. What on earth? Let's quickly flee to Twitch. Oh. Let's flee to Twitch. And this is gonna work again. Your YouTube is also down? Okay. Just got to get past some ads. Okay. I have YouTube again. But they have no audio. Holy scuff. But you get this amazing look at a Kill Team Vox beacon. You know, it's exactly the thing you came here to see. Is the awesome Vox. Oh, there we go. Still no audio on my end, but I mean, Kill Team versus a one boss monster is a cool idea. It might mean custodians could have a proper kill team. Because that is a big guy. The Red Terror. Oh, there's the statue with the legs missing. If I never would have guessed. Oh wait, is that statue? Is he like? Oh, that's so cool. Is the model like in the middle of knocking down the statue? So it's like attached the other half to the back of its long tail as it's like whipping it out of the way. That's pretty cool. I have to admit, that's immediately up the model in my eyes. It's great. Can I do anything about this lack of audio? They're really getting on my nerves. I think we must just have to pray that things are working. Eventually. If anyone else has the stream up, is their audio working? I imagine it's probably working on Twitch, but I can't be asked to deal with ads. But we can just imagine all the cool stuff they're saying. Like, oh yeah, we wanted the skill team to be Katachan originally, but then we decided, no, we need more Cadians. I wonder how well balanced this is, because this is obviously a very asymmetric experience. Oh. We have audio. We're back.
You can hunt down a dreadnought or a hellbrute or a carnifex or anything like that. This allows you to.
That's cool.
Yeah, and there's different ways to play it as well. One of the examples that the book gives is two kill teams going up against each other while a Hellbrute and a Redemptor Dreadnought slug it out in the middle of the battlefield. So there's loads of cool opportunities to have some fun. Of course, you'll need some new Nemesis operatives, so we've got some returning favourites from Blackstone Fortress.
The what?
So this is the Archivist. He is
A Zote?
He is a Zote. So we last saw him in Blackstone Fortress.
That's
We are
crazy.
releasing him for use in games of Kill Team. And yeah, you can bring this
Hey,
guy
we got
on
some
and
emotes
have
in
your
chat.
Kill Team try and hunt him down.
Let's go.
Also coming back from Blackstone Fortress.
I completely forgot I set those up. I won't even lie.
returning Nemesis operative, which hopefully we'll get to see in a second.
So the next one up is the Amble.
Hey.
A real classic from back in the day Warhammer.
Yeah, so
Did you get to repackage all the old stuff for Kill Team? That's cool.
An invasive predatory species. Their prey
'Cause this stuff's hard to come by now.
So you definitely have bad news if you start an amble colony on your planet. But they are exactly the sort of thing that would rampage through the middle of a Kill Team board, messing up the battle that you might be trying to have against.
We've been plagued by
Fantastic. So that's a whole
technical
bunch of,
difficulties,
great
both
and
on my
exciting
end and
for Warhammer 40,000 Kill
the
Team.
stream's end. It's been great.
We're going to take a slight diversion away from the 41st millennium and go
Ooh.
back about 10,000 years now.
Hey, here's the stuff. Let's go. Oh, way
There's
loud.
some upcoming releases which we've got planned for Warhammer.
Oh my god. Can they please
Start with, if we can
fix their audio mix?
a start.
I beg of them. Adepticon, it's because the convention they're at is hosted in the States.
And this is a new variant coming soon to the classic Spartan tank. This is the Spartan Prometheus assault tank.
This is basically the tank if you really, really like heavy bolters. You basically put as many.
Yeah, the Blackstone Fortress stuff is great. They just need to release
Yeah, absolutely. It's
the
a
rest of it.
tank with a new
Because I want more of the Imperial robots.
you can see there.
Paid an arm and a leg just to get one.
Laser destroyers, which is one of my favourite ways of blowing up enemy tanks. Here you can see some detail. The one on the right-hand side, that's the laser destroyer. It's got some extra bits and pieces, and is a perfect way to transport
This is a solid tank.
soldiers across the battlefield in relative safety.
I think you've got two very different ways of playing this. The laser destroyer is obviously excellent for laser.
I find all the Heresy, at least the Space Marine tanks, all look very samey.
Mechanicum have joined in a big way to the Horus Heresy. Solar Auxilia are quite common.
Dude, that does look very big.
Has become much more useful than it maybe was at the start of.
Very big thing. Oh, now they're quiet again. Jesus.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this isn't the only thing that's coming for the Horus Heresy. There's also reinforcements due for the Solar Auxilia.
Oh, this is a cool looking Ogre.
So here you can see, rendered in plastic for the first time, the Karanite Ogren section.
Yeah, so the Karanite Ogrins are basically like the brawlers and brutes of the Solar Auxilia. If you have a Solar Auxiliary army, you will know that
I mean,
mostly on the battlefields of the Dark
they look cool as hell. I was
Darkness,
There we go.
you are
I could
outclassed
already
basically by Space Marines and Custodians
see
and
the
demons and all sorts of stuff.
horrible
So
things I
to
could do with
get your
those.
lines, you need a counterpunch. The Ogren section provides that. These are brutal brawler melee units that can run in and with sheer brute force alone go toe to toe with some of the gene-enhanced superhumans.
It's very cool.
Yeah, absolutely. And this isn't the only thing for the Solar Auxilia.
like their little
Also giving
space
some
suits.
additional fire support. Here we can see one of the close-ups. They've got a variety of weapons, but they've also got some heavier weapons coming to bolster the Solar Auxilia.
Hey,
They've
little
got this is
mortars.
the Rapier fire support battery. Essentially, this is how you
Yeah, probably
tackle
do something-
enemies you can't see, right? So right now on the screen,
Do something with those
there we go.
Ogrins. They're
So
very
this is the
cool.
shooting down variant is the
They
classic
would, yeah,
Cold
maybe
War.
some
You can see that guy's clutching
chunkier
canisters
Marines.
that aim, equipped with driller-tipped
wheel spin for
shells
army.
for going underground
I
and
mean,
coming up inside bunkers and
if
trench lines.
they reveal
You've also got the-
what we
the
think they're going to
Volbar,
reveal with
which is
the
for,
next
loosing
edition,
off, multiple
then
shots
it'll be a
with
good
brain
time,
held down
because
above
obviously
the
everyone will be on a
Yeah, both of these really cool.
somewhat fresh slate with all the new stuff.
Underground or overground. There's also a direct fire version of the Rapier on its way as well, which also has a variety of different options. We'll get a shot of that in a second too.
Yeah, so the first kit, it makes either of those support weapons for firing indirectly, either the quad launcher or the mole mortar.
Rapier
and
fire
then
support
the direct fire
battery.
kit contains things for shooting in a straight line.
They've been adding a lot of
So here we go, the classic heavy bolter setup that you might expect to
they've
see.
been adding a lot of
from
artillery
So big
pieces
fans of heavy bolters.
Yeah, they are
recently.
living large. This thing became
because
so
the
useful
I know I
to
guess the
Solar
Voton one
Auxilia
was a while
because
ago
many
now,
of the
huh?
early battles of the Were fought in space in boarding action.
But they got an
So,
artillery
There's
piece.
a fun fact: if you look at the caterpillar tracks on these things, there's like rubberized nubs running between them. That's so that it doesn't skid around on the deck plate.
Definitely something that needs to be fleshed out in some armies, because it makes sense to have that kind of weaponry.
It also has other
But not
options.
everyone gets
There's a
it.
multi-laser. This is the laser destroyer.
But indirect
So
can
you've got a variety of weapons
obviously be
which,
broken
you
very
can use
easily.
Your rapier platforms and bring battle to the enemy however you see fit.
Yeah, loads of ways of killing the enemy from far away, and also some Ogryns to kill them up close.
Perfect, absolutely so. Some of these things, the rules for them you won't find inside your existing Liber books. Fear not, there is a new journal tactical on the way.
Yeah, I swear there's every time Heresy gets any new models, they get a new book to go with it.
Of the Horus Heresy, a tank battle that was so brutal that the scars of it can still be felt 10,000 years later.
Yeah, absolutely. So you can expect this to delve into that epic encounter and really give Horus Heresy fans, of which it seems there's a great many in the room, something to sink their teeth into. There we go. Right. Let's leave Warhammer 40,000 and the Horus Heresy for a little while. We're coming back to them towards the end of the show.
Ah, coming back towards the end.
Let's go to the Warhammer Underworld.
Whatever could that be?
So, on your screen right now, you can see
Oh,
Thuriel's
this is one of the other
Sephiroths,
silhouettes
an
from
all-new
earlier.
Underworld's warband from the Lumineth Realm Lords.
Yeah, so this is a really fun multi-trick.
Well, maybe
warband
not, actually.
with loads of different abilities. You've got some great combat units in there. There's some shooting characters. There's some magic, so it's a real kind of jack of all trades warband. They've got some really fun mechanics. They are built
I mean,
around
I do not care for
the Hurricane Temple, and
Underworlds, but at least the
which is the kind of
sculpts are
spirit
nice
of
as
the
always.
wind you can see, just kind of bottom right there. And she's got some kind of fun mechanics in terms
Yeah,
of
so
the warband.
Thuriel is the leader of the warband, kind of like a wind mage, as it were, and Zool is the familiar that you see next to her. Kind
Yo.
of like a fox, dog, cat thing.
No, that's a little guy. Never mind, I changed my mind. This is the best reveal yet.
Essentially, these warriors, they fight based on sort of feeling the skeins of wind and on the air, and that
Oh.
helps them locate the enemy.
I spy another Rumor engine.
And so Zool, when you place it down, it's like a marker, and essentially
Oh no.
its proximity gives buffs to the models that are attacking it.
Yeah, it's effectively like the eye of the hurricane wherever it goes.
Oh, bad
So,
timing.
The units around it get buffs based on their proximity to it. So you can dictate where on the battlefield on the
Oh,
board
look at the little
your units are
fennec fox
It
looking
continues this
thing.
lovely trend that Warhammer Underworlds has had of showing like awesome familiars and creatures and stuff as well.
I think everybody likes it when the warbands have a pet.
Yeah, absolutely. This is my favourite model in it. This is an Ara. It's just that classic sort of ranger archetype, and really reminds me of maybe Shadow Warriors from the world that was.
There's definitely a Shadow Warrior vibe about some of these.
Yeah, absolutely. So these
Yeah, the
models will
fox
be
is
coming
awesome.
soon to Warhammer Underworlds and are an exciting
This is one of the best
maybe
part about these
change up
smaller
the momentum of the
boxes and
performance.
warbands and stuff. They tend to have. They said it earlier actually. They tend to have
We're
pets
gonna
and stuff.
depart now from Warhammer Underworlds and go to
Damn, that
a
was
place
quick.
very near and dear to my heart as a staunch fan of Middle-earth. Let's go and let's
Ooh.
look at some things coming out for the Middle-earth strategy battle game.
Oh, it's based on the. That's
So
interesting.
this is the first of the releases that we'll talk about. These are the Hill Tribesmen Commanders, inspired by
Lord of the Rings
Lord of
minis
the Rings
based on the
War
animated
Imperium
movie.
The animated film that we saw at the cinema a few years ago. I loved it, and it's great to see these guys making it onto the tabletop. We've already got the Hill Tribesmen as warriors, so this gives you some additional commanders for your force.
Is that Age of Sigmar? The Underworld stuff was
There's an additional option
somewhat related to. It's not like the main AOS game mode, but it is in that kind of range, I do believe.
This guy is a
But obviously, this is
and essentially allows you to
Middle
build,
Earth, so.
The chieftain instead as an oathmaker from that scene in the Two Towers in the Lord of the Rings trilogy, where Saruman and the Wild Men make their compact to attack Rohan together.
You've also got some options on the chieftain in that box as well. The chieftain can have a two-handed weapon, or you can have a hand weapon and a shield, or you can build him as the oathmaker as well. So some great options to choose from.
Yeah, and as you can see, like the Middle-earth team have just continued to lavish the detail and attention that the range deserves onto these models. These are fantastic.
Yeah, these are looking good, which is surprising because the Middle Earth stuff doesn't always look nearly as good as the other properties. Yeah, I think Underworlds is a small scale game. I think it's like a card. There's some cards in there as well. It's not Warcry, because Warcry is the skirmish scale game where it's like just two squads fighting. I think there's some other game mechanics going on with Underworlds.
In their war bands,
is a really lovely multi-part kit. There's some cool options to call out on this.
But I've never played it.
The biggest ones are on the chieftain, so the captain. So you have a choice of heads. So you can have either an armored.
As if there were cards involved.
Also an unhelmeted head.
Might not be a card game.
If you wanted to have 2 characters in your army, for example, you could have both.
you go.
That's the unhelmeted one. You've also got a choice on the captain of different chest plates. So you can either have this kind of leather armored one that looks quite similar to the Warriors of Rohan. There's also a heavily armored one, which you can see there, which fits in really nice.
It's pretty cool seeing some,
like a Royal Guard, heavy, Riders of
I guess, high definition Lord of the Rings
or if you
minis.
just want to have 2 in your army and them look different.
Yeah, absolutely. And a fantastic new plastic addition to the Rohan Force. Perhaps the most anticipated kit for
No,
Rohan,
don't be-
designed for a long time.
You don't need. Oh, the Riders of Rohan. How is this not already a thing?
Of the now quarter-century-old Riders of Rohan.
Quarter set
These are
20.
one of the
Oh
most
my god.
iconic units that you see in all of the Lord of the Rings
Yeah,
movies.
they are absolute scene stealers, aren't they, in the Lord of the Rings movies? Every time they show up, it's awesome. This is a very venerable kit getting an update. The original Riders of Rohan, of course, came out alongside the original trilogy 25 years
Ultramarines
ago.
Blood Angels was
So these
nice,
are
yeah.
well due an update. The
I'm
forces are
very
amazing.
partial
I
to
really
white
like the
scars
armor
myself
helmet.
for Lord of
Rohan
Space
has
Marines.
very well-equipped warriors,
But
every single one
I
of
mean,
them.
Blood
A
Angels,
shield,
very, very
a
solid.
hand weapon, a bow. You've
I like
also
all
got
the
option in
special
there,
stuff they
throwing
get.
weapons as well. Just a really cool dynamic.
It's cool
Yeah, if-
play
if
on
you keep
the
in
melee
track,
Space
the
Marines.
guys who play the Middle Earth strategy battle game will want to know.
Do you like an
what
actual
hand weapons can be
Warhammer deck,
exchanged
like
when
a
using
physical
folding
one?
axes and the swords
Not
and
a.
throwing spears. They
I
can
built
either
a
be hand
deck list
weapons
called
or they can
Moxfield
be
or something.
So it's a
Because that'd be cool.
I recommend it.
I don't know how easy it is to get the
So
cards.
really
Hey, thank you very
another
much,
way in
King
a
of the
bunch
Star.
of
I really
kit for
appreciate it.
Rohan, and it's just beautiful to see them
Especially with how
regularly.
scuffed this
I've
has
got a
been.
Rohan army. I've put some of these new ones alongside it, and they also go really nicely together. So if what your thing is collecting all the models and having
Trial by fire this
beautiful on the
this
shelf
stream.
in the cabinet, these are going to blend in beautifully.
Yeah, that's one of the things about Rohan, right, is that they're not standardized completely, so you
Yeah,
can
absolutely.
mix kind of the older ones with the new ones. These ones could just be the slightly fancier ones with the cool horse helmets. Of course, if you want to, you can just have a whole army of the new ones. That's also fun.
Fantastic. Now, that's our time in Middle Earth done. It was lovely to be there for a little while, but it's
Nice
time to go
brief stop to Middle Earth.
onwards as we continue on our preview. We're going to go now from Middle Earth to the Mortal Realms.
Here we go. Age of Sigmar
Our
time.
enemies think us
Check
weak.
this out.
We will dissuade them of that notion.
How big of reveals is this gonna be?
We shall not cower behind our walls. We are the wall.
Yo.
We will march out,
Oh,
reclaim the
that's
lost
it.
realms. Our enemies will break upon our shields. And by courage and steel,
There is a
we
lot
will
going on
drive
here.
them back to whatever foul pit once spawned them. Our enemies think us weak.
Yo.
This is a fantastic addition to the Cities of Sigmar range. Loads of things to talk about. We saw them.
Yeah, there was a lot going on there. I like the like the big ogres or trolls or something
Yeah, so Free
with
Guild
the big
are
shields.
effectively your hard-working, all-purpose elite infantry for the Free Guild. They come with great combat stats. They come with shooting abilities. They've got grenades. There's a flamethrower in the unit. There's a blunderbuss in the unit. They are just a really useful unit in game. In lore terms, they've got some really interesting things about how they're chosen from amongst the Free Guild.
Yeah, absolutely. Essentially, the Free Guild.
I mean, it's such a cool, cool aesthetic where you have, you know, plate armor, wearing knight, and just the biggest gun you've ever seen.
Create a breach in an enemy fortress, or you need to sweep the foe out of a city. These are the ones you send in, and they've got like the build and the tools for the job.
Yeah, these are like your close combat, down and dirty fights if you need to kind of cleanse.
Well, yeah,
undead
did they say there was gonna be
mausoleum or something. These are
old
the
world
ones you send in.
reveals? I don't
Every
quite
single
remember.
one of these models is really fun and dynamic as well. You can see them
Get
just
some of
like
that
the kind
classic
of
Warhammer Fantasy stuff going on.
but even more sort of,
Yes, and I think those ogres, they had like the,
Yeah, absolutely.
I guess the crow's nest, I couldn't think of a better word for it, on their backs. That also might be what one of the silhouettes were from the teaser they showed.
Free Guild Gallants, which I think we can go to now. So these are like foot knights for the Cities of Sigmar, right?
Yeah, so we've already seen a unit of knights on horses. These are the
Right, I'm gonna
infantry equivalent. They are
pop downstairs really quick and grab some water because I'm a little bit parched. Oh, Keto, I command you to entertain everybody. You're in charge.
The miniatures are phenomenally cool.
Yeah,
There are like loads of different cool helmet designs and shield designs and weird little creatures that go on the base and weapons and all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, if you get a kick out of like unusual armor types, they've got like my favorite helmet of all time is the completely anachronistic visored bar boot, which you've got here. We saw a hound skull on the last guy. You can interchange the heads and lots of the arms and things, so you can make this unit entirely your own and oozing in character and charm, right?
You can also mix quite a lot of the parts in this kit with the existing knights.
So your Cavaliers as
Yeah,
well?
so with the Cavaliers, so if you've got some like spare helmets and stuff, or you just want loads and loads of knights, you can mix and swap and change and make some really unique things. So it's a lovely kit to play with. The miniatures look great. It's a great unit in the game as well.
Fantastic. We also saw some new hero models for the
There's
Cities of Sigmar.
so many new
So
heroes.
this guy is Jorvan Creel. He's the survivor of Embergard, is it?
Anvilgard.
Anvilgard, there we go. And he's kind of like a ranger archetype, right?
Yeah, so he is a survivor of a city that's been taken over by the forces of Marathi Cain. So he has blood vengeance, basically, against the Daughters of Cain. But right now, he is engaged in driving back the Skaven infestations of the mortal realms in the Realm of Fire. He is accompanied...
Don't worry, I'm back. I guess I didn't miss anything too cool. I think I saw a panther on screen for a second.
Mid-range skirmish hero for the
Fantastic. Still not the only hero.
You're free to sleep.
Valor's Forge Priest.
I release you from your duties.
Take on that warrior priest archetype from the world that was.
Grail
Sigmar
Knights.
Is like a smith god. And here he
Do
is
not believe I've heard of the Grail Knights. The Grail Knights in fantasy before, but my knowledge is like very limited.
piece of Warhammer lore, and it's great to see that kind of coming through in Warhammer Age of Sigmar now. A couple of options in there as well. You've got a choice of heads. You can either go with the
I noticed a very distinct lack of
the kind of slightly mad-looking monk look.
a very distinct lack of dwarf models in this Cities of Sigmar reveal. So maybe they are gonna mix them in with the Fire Slayers to make a separate army. Because that would be very interesting, if true. Yeah, he's a cute little guy.
Essentially, once she targets a unit with a spell,
You can get all excited too. This is very awesome.
which essentially means that it's incandescent, yeah, it's starting to smolder, and subsequent targeting of the same unit is even more dramatic. I think
I'm gonna go for it. If you want to make a commander deck, maybe you'll see an army like in the meantime.
And crazy though this one is, it is not even nearly the craziest looking wizard in this
not even
update.
top
For this,
two. It's not even
exactly.
top
Next up, we'd like to introduce you to the Amethyst Nell Mage.
So this is
Grail Knights is
wizard who uses
Britannia
the
Cavalry
power of
faction.
dice,
Gotcha.
power of death. You can see them replete with various
That makes
symbols
sense.
of the realm of death. They have a scythe, there's loads of skulls, they have a weird
Yeah, my knowledge of fantasy is pretty much restricted to have they shown up in a funny video I've watched about Total Warhammer, and that's about it.
And that's what it looks like if you get hit in the head by two mechanical skeletons all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. This is grim darkness writ large, isn't it? With the strangest, most odd helmet. I love everything about it.
I like the helmet that gives you brain damage. That's pretty cool.
It still not might be the weirdest wizard, absolutely. Next up, we have Erasmus Zon, the Enlightened One.
So Erasmus Zon
That's
is
a cool chimera.
an inhabitant of Settler's Gain, which is a twin luminous
Yeah.
Cities of Sigmar city. He is one of the first graduates of a program set up by the Lumineth to try and teach mortal followers the ways of Haisha.
They definitely nail the strange European mythology aesthetic in cities. With some of these creatures they have for mounts and stuff.
Like magic, but he is a very powerful spellcaster. The wizard is obviously does all of those things. But the thing you notice
I'd like to
about
talk
it
about his
is
mount,
that
right?
really weird mount.
Yeah, so that is a heliomorph. If you've ever seen one of them before, then you're a better person than I am. It's called
Heli-
Glyphwing, and it is the uncanny combination of a
Heliomorph.
ram, a griff, and it has a snake for a tail.
Yeah, and it's basically what happens if you.
I love how horrifying it looks, and it has the very pretty name of Glyphwing.
Generates that. So it's a really
How sweet.
Character, and it fills out another one of those winds of magic that are now accessible to
The colleges are arcane.
Yeah, you've got 4 of them now, I think, out of the possible colleges. Which is pretty
Absolutely. Now, we also saw in this the Gate Gargants, which are fantastic, fantastic new.
That's so cool.
For the Cities of Sigmar. There's a way that the Cities of Sigmar fight, right? They advance like a moving car.
Wait, hold on, is that one kit? Is it like... Oh my god, that's great. They are the 2 doors. One speaks only in truths, one says only lies.
So they take the charge of the enemy. Enemies smash against those enormous doors. Once the enemy's broken upon them, they part the gates and open up, and your gallants and your steel helms charge out into the middle of the enemy. They sally forth. This is just a really weird, fun, bonkers unit.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a...
They fight very well.
some stuff you can find out online about it. I don't know if there's like a links on the actual Warhammer website themselves that give a brief overview of stuff. But obviously that's the place to go if you just want to look at
We
models.
also saw, as well as these, a new kit which is known as Dawners Triumph. This is kind of like a floating memorial for the warriors of the Cities of Sigmar as they.
Yeah, the gates are great.
Their crusade, and it's kind of a remembrance of all of the fighters that have given their lives as part of this campaign.
Floating statue.
So when they set out on a crusade from one of the major cities, every member of the Dawnbringer Crusade will be given a coin malleus. Those are the coins that you see sprinkled across the bottom of that memorial there. Those are basically the coins of the warriors who've given their lives for the crusade. When they finally reach their destination and start a city, you can imagine that this memorial will form an iconic part of that city somewhere in the landscape. So this is a memorial they take with them.
Ah, yes, Howder, that's it. I knew Crow's Nest wasn't right.
There's also for the Cities of Sigmar a new regiment.
Yeah, Stormcaster are pretty good. They all kind of start to faction as well, like Space Marines. Yo, we got more dogs. Man, I'm gonna eventually do a little guys follow-up video, but for Age of Sigmar, and there's gonna be so many dogs or just pets from all the Warcry and the Underworld and just everything. I gotta like figure out criteria that makes them ineligible or something.
That's a lot of stuff for the Cities of Sigmar, right?
That was, yeah.
We are not done yet. Do you want to see some more?
Hell yeah, let's see some more.
Let's show you the next video.
Yeah,
Aye.
they are somewhat similar.
Persist in an age of monsters.
Some people even refer to them as Sigmarines.
Valor alone cannot best. For such enemies,
Wow.
Sigmar again provides.
Is that a castle?
Take heart, warriors of the God King.
Oh my
You
god.
fight in the shadow of behemoths. The cog forts of the Iron World march with
It's a
us.
literal castle.
With cannon and flame, we will drive back the enemies of Sigmar. With such engines of war at our side, how can mere monsters stand against us?
That's insane. Your house moving tank, exactly.
Here we have
That's gotta be the coolest
crowd has
thing.
gone
Look
wild
at
in the
that.
room. Here we have
Oh my god.
fantastic new centerpiece model for the Cities of Sigmar armies. These are the cog forts, and right now on your screen, you have
Cog
the
forts,
cannonade
that's so good.
I love this model so much.
You
It's
missed
such a cool edition. I think people who
the
collect Cities of Sigmar
coolest
have basically been waiting
coolest
for this
model
kit
ever, a
since
moving
it
castle
was
tank.
printed out in some of the early battle tomes of the edition. It is finally here in glorious plastic, and it is well worth waiting for. There's so much to talk about in this kit.
Yeah, we've seen this hinted at in some of the artwork and stories, and even in the background of one of the scenes in an animation.
And there was like a
This is the
asymmetric
cannonade
kill
cog fort.
team
It's the
thing.
first one we'll talk about. Essentially, it is a walking fortress equipped with 2 massive cannons.
And
It's got
a
one
lot of
defense
Cities of
gun.
Sigmar.
It's powered by a
Like so
Guardian
much
Force.
Cities of Sigmar.
Spoiler you can see on the left. This is everything you want to carry the Crusade of Sigmar into the mortal realms.
Yeah, this is the shooty version of the cog fort, right? So the gun on the back is called a
Yeah, nice, they're pretty solid.
cannon. It is very, very good at killing.
I've always been
almost
partial to
anything.
ogres,
One of the
which
cool things about it is that when you shoot it,
it is the
it's a ammunition.
Yeah, it is a very, very cool moving tank centerpiece for cities. Truly the best thing ever.
Absolutely. And it's not the only cog fort that this kit makes. We also have the option for the Conqueror cog fort. This is a different proposition entirely. It is equipped with a Realm Scorcher cannon. It is an enormous flamethrower.
There's a version with a giant flamethrower. Yeah, this is, I mean, yes, I guess it would be a very... What would you even proxy? I guess like, oh god, a Lord of Skulls, maybe? I'm sure you could make a really sick Lord of Skulls with this. I don't know how you do it, but it could be possible. Honestly, that is very Iron Warriors to like say, fuck it, turn my bunker into a tank that moves and shoots.
Right hand corner of the screen, you can see now what the interior looks like if you lift off that roof.
Yeah, so there's so much detail.
And it's got interior. Oh my
Before I
god.
was talking about the different types of ammunition you can fire, you can see the different types of ammunition stacked up behind the gunners. So it's almost like a mini diorama inside the kit. You can also see the sally port and drawbridge down if you want to. You can roll it out of the kit. So you can imagine the troops charging down the front there into the enemy line.
You know what, out of everything I expected, this was not on the list. Oh my god.
And this is the Dwarden forged furnace that powers the entire cog fort. And there's an interesting clue to a piece of story about it. You can see sandbags hanging on the side. This is the most valuable and important part. These are forged by the Ironworld Arsenal.
That's true.
If everything's going wrong, they'll launch a hot air balloon device out of the top, power it by the furnace, detach it from the cog fort and fly it away, because that's the bit you have to save.
Yeah, the engine basically of the cog fort is the valuable part. That's what the enemy is trying to get to.
Detachable furnace is great.
Well, if we can jump to the next slide.
So this is, the first thing is, you might like to include a cog fort in your Cities of Sigma army, but what if you just really like the cog forts?
That's a
I
great
do.
question, Adam. You can have an army of renown that is entirely made up of cog forts.
That's
It's
insane.
called the Iron March, and effectively it does a few things. So first of all, it gives you a bunch of extra rules if you really just like cog forts and you want to just have lots of them. The other thing that it does is unlocks 2 more types of cog fort you can build in your force. So the basic kit is either 2 cannons or a flamethrower and the sally port. In the Iron March,
They said it was like a lore thing that they have a special type of furnace within the forts that they can use hot air balloons to send the furnace away if the fort is ever destroyed, to stop their enemies getting a hold of the very valuable, I'm guessing, dwarven furnaces.
What if you really like cog forts and you don't have a Cities of Sigma army, Eddie?
That's also a great question, Adam. Well, there is a regiment of renown in the Cities of Sigmar battle tome, which allows you to take a cog fort in any Age of Sigmar.
I think it looks a little...
There are cog forts in the realms who have decided basically to go privateer. They've gone and become soldiers of fortune across the mortal realms, selling
Wow,
their...
so they went, this is the coolest model we've
There
ever
are some
made.
cog forts
Everybody gets it, no matter what army.
occupants have given into the sway of chaos.
That's so funny.
There may be some cog forts who the occupants have died and been resurrected by dark forces of the realm of death, or been
Haunted
made
house,
to work in
night
mercenary
haunt,
armies.
cog fort.
So if you just want to include a cool cog fort in your army, you absolutely can, and it also opens up some great opportunities for conversions. I can already imagine people doing weird undeath or destruction or chaos cog forts.
Absolutely.
It's got to be the best kit ever
this
made.
really is an incredible centerpiece thing for your...
Defiler would be interesting. I think it might be a bit big for that, though. I'd have to check, I guess.
Will be included in the forthcoming Order Battle Zone, Cities of Sigmar, which is everything you need to be using these in your games of Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Yeah, all the stuff you would normally expect in a
I think
battle
that
zone
is
as well.
definitely going to
But
be...
it's not the only thing on its way for Age of Sigmar.
yeah, actually,
there is
that's a
new,
really good point.
spearhead box. This
That is just
City of Ash.
AOS Knights. I hadn't considered that. I don't know why.
I feel like the room has picked up on one. I'll very briefly explain. The first place you'll be able to get your hands on the Grenadiers, the Gallants, the Malus Forge Priest, and Mr. Creel.
Was it?
Is
I
inside
don't know
this
that's
box.
New Skaven.
Let's talk about the other things we can see on the screen.
Yeah, up against him
It is
is
New Skaven,
a
okay.
long-anticipated expansion for the forces of Clans Eshin. The last time we had a sizable release for Clans Eshin was more time, basically.
Half my life ago.
Yeah, a really long time ago. So they've been well overdue for some updates, and the updates are phenomenally cool. So let's go through what you've got. You get some Night Runners.
They're like the lowest rung in the Clans Eshin.
They are
right?
the bottom rung of your Clans Eshin, but still very useful little sneaky scouter unit to run around, throw in shuriken and stabbing enemies in the back.
Eshin is like the stealthy, almost like ninjutsu kind of
Gutter Runners are
clan.
the kind of mid-tier, I suppose, of the Clans Eshin. They are, they've gone through the ranks. They were Night Runners, then they've graduated to Gutter Runners. There's some really characterful, fun little models in this. You've got some with poison weapons, some with the classic kind of double-bladed punch daggers, and all of the Gutter Runners have got that slightly longer, shadowy cloak on them as well. They
Yeah,
look really
absolutely. Obviously, somebody needs to lead this spearhead. This is a model you'll be familiar with if you've.
Thanks
followed this
for
game,
stopping by.
Warhammer Age of Sigmar. This is a Deathmaster.
Yeah, did I do? Yeah, thanks for stopping by. I hope
Would
you
like to
enjoyed
see
it.
another
You can catch the rest
Deathmaster?
of the stuff later.
Then may we introduce you to Deathmaster Crixit.
So, Deathmaster Crixit is probably the most
Oh,
notorious
yeah,
of all the
100%.
Deathmasters currently working in.
Anytime they
Sigmar.
take a kit
He's so
that's
confident in his
older than
abilities as
some
an
of the
assassin
fan base
that he's
and
made his identity public, which is almost
put out a new sculpt, and they always look great as well. So it's always a big W.
In game terms, he is an
I mean, look at that.
blender of a character, like more than I think.
That
30
guy's crazy.
attacks, like a ludicrous number of attacks.
13 would be the right
I
number,
think it's
right?
13. I hope it's 13. He is very, very good, as you would imagine, at killing enemy heroes, but such a good character, he can basically.
I always like it when they manage to make the Skaven look genuinely intimidating.
Almost it looks like his cloak is made of smoke as it sort of
Maybe it
drifts
is.
down
There's
around
certainly a little bit of Olgian magic there, goes.
Yeah, absolutely. And he stood on sort of crumbling bits of some building, and that's a useful segue into one of the other things that this kit includes, which is some fantastic terrain for you to play your games around.
Yeah, so this box set, City of Ash, is actually set in Embergard. Embergard was the location of the Warhammer Plus animation that we had last year. That animation.
It's only gonna get
This
worse.
box set, Embergard was.
This-
quite
I'm
prominent
terrified
It
for
is
what
now
the
basically
final
ruined
40k
and
reveals are gonna be.
Tide. But one of the things you get in the box is lots of these cool ruined buildings. You also get a bunch of very cool scatter terrain as well. So it gives you a very cool new way to play Spearhead. The box will also, the terrain will also be available separately. So if you just like the idea of a battlefield that looks like a built-up area in Age of Sigmar, this gives you a chance to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Here you can see everything that is.
That's very cool. I mean, Spearhead's always great.
So you've got all of the
Always
models,
good to see more
terrain,
expansions for that.
cards and things you need to start playing Spearhead. This is a great way in if you haven't played Warhammer Age of Sigmar Spearhead before. And frankly, if you already have and you just want two great new Spearheads, it's the perfect lunchtime game.
It's a self-contained box as well, so even if you've never played Age of Sigmar before, this actually gives you everything you need to start playing. And two really, really cool anticipated armies as well. Like Eshin, players have been looking forward to this for a really long time. New Cities of Sigmar stuff, this is a great way to pick up a few of those new units as well. So whether you kind of keep it all for yourself or split it with a friend, this is a great box.
Absolutely. So, that was a whistle-stop tour through the mortal realms as we got excited about Warhammer Age of Sigmar.
Is that AOS?
We are still not done.
Okay, I don't think so.
We are
Dwarves?
going to return back to the grim darkness of the 41st.
Oh no, they don't have AOS. Damn no dwarves.
A really exciting
Sedge.
video to show you now.
Okay, here it comes.
Let's go back to 40k.
This is what we're waiting for.
Armageddon, the war world. Its soil is worthless, salted by the blood and sweat of generations. War is all that remains. It rises from the dust and echoes in the sky, a promise, a cacophony of endings.
What is that?
Sanguinius' sons, angels of death. We belong here. Our veins burn with his wrath. Our twin hearts hammer with his rage. War is all that we know.
Was it the little weird boy right earlier?
This world must hold. There can be no retreat. There can be no mercy. There can be no peace. There is only war.
I mean, those helmet shots are awesome. Yes, I know.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the new cinematic trailer for a new edition of Warhammer 40,000.
Hey, there it is.
Did you like what you saw? Let's talk about it
Orcs,
for just
baby.
a minute, because I thought that was amazing.
Yeah, we saw some very, very cool stuff in there. Obviously, there's some Blood Angels in there, there's some Orcs. We're going back to Armageddon. Very
I
cool
love how
location.
even though
Some units we've maybe not
the
seen
focus
before.
was
That
Blood
new
Angels,
big
there was still
Orcs
some
and
Ultramarines
everything.
kicking around.
Yeah, absolutely.
You cannot
A
escape them.
classic returning unit, slightly redesigned in a land speeder, that like very familiar for those classic land speeder fans.
That looked a little bit like Vanguard veterans to me as well.
Absolutely so.
Bit, maybe.
Yeah. So there's a lot to like in that trailer. My favourite moment was, I think for many people might agree, when the chaplain really gets in amongst it.
I think my favourite moment is when the Orc Psyker just kind of vomited across everybody. That was
And
good.
then he takes a
Yeah,
cruise.
so the Orc stuff that was of note was obviously the Weird Boy. But there was that strange mech thing that looked cool. It was like two-legged.
About that for a few minutes now. So let's start by diving into the game.
It's new 40k. Try and look
First
surprised.
up, it's new Warhammer 40,000. Let's talk about the game. Eddie, what can you tell us?
Yeah, so a new edition of Warhammer 40,000 obviously means a new core engine to drive this edition. That means loads of changes to all sorts of aspects.
Hey,
of the
look,
game.
World Boy in the
We'll talk
background.
about some
My
of those
favourite
in a
model.
little bit. We're going to give you an idea about some of the things that might be changing and what it means for you in your game. But it means so much more than just the rules. It also means new cool stuff about the lore and the universe. You got a little bit of a hint of it there. We are going back to Armageddon, which is obviously one of the most important and pivotal and, I guess, coolest locations.
Yeah, it did kind of look like half a Death Dread. If it is just a redone.
And we've set it up really in an interesting way with the return of Garrick. And we're going to continue telling stories here and in other exciting places of the galaxy.
Yeah, and you got a bit of a sense of what might be happening in that cinematic as well. We are setting up in the return of Yarrick what happens before the events of this new edition. Effectively, you have the Imperial forces, the human forces of Armageddon are bracing for this enormous wave of orcs that is bearing
So we
down on
got
them.
Yarrick,
That's
some
the
Space
beginning of
Marines,
that.
and then
Galtor
some
and his legions are
eventual
not
Steel
far
Legion
behind.
as well.
They signal for help, and the help comes in the form of an enormous new Space Marine crusade, which is composed of all sorts of different chapters. The Blood Angels are obviously there, but you also have lots of other ones. The Ultramarines.
We saw Ultramarines in the
We saw,
video,
yeah,
right?
Ultramarines are there as well as things like Black Templars, the Salamanders, the White Scars are there, all the classics.
So it's a classic Space Marine Crusade force returning.
It's a good old-fashioned Space
Yo.
Marine crusade.
Once
White Scars
again to the
mentioned.
war world. Yeah, and if you know anything about orcs, you know that the chance of a fight being bigger just brings more of them in. This is Gazgol's third run at it now. So the war that's going to hit this world is like nothing we've ever seen before.
Absolutely, yeah.
Right, so in addition to talking about the setting, we should show you what the launch box looks like. This is Warhammer 40,000 Armageddon. It is a new launch box for a new edition. You can see in that artwork something quite nostalgic is happening. Anybody old enough in the room might be getting the same feeling in their heart as me. This really reminds me of my youth. Here you can see we're going to do an interesting thing with the graphic.
Oh, that's so
It's a
cool.
lot like the second edition of 40k to look at, but realised in fantastic,
That's cute.
new artwork.
Yeah, there's some lovely little
You
touches
know what?
there that kind of nod
I'm
to this
about
next
that.
release of artwork.
I'm all about the
Things
sweet stuff like that.
heavy support Space Marine in the bottom right-hand corner, the placement of the grot, the pose of the Space Marine character.
That's some of that old classic 40k art. It's just so good.
From one of the earlier wars for Armageddon, we are going back there with a vengeance, and the
What a vibe.
are taking center stage. A couple of things to say about this box as well. We're going to tell you a little bit more about some of the things that might be in this box today. We're not going to tell you everything. Some of that will be coming later. But this is an enormously cool box with loads of new Space Marines, loads of new orcs, and all the rules and stuff you need.
Absolutely. So let's. We imagine lots of you in this room want to know a bit more about the rules and what you can expect to change in the way you play, right? You're here to
Here he
play
goes,
games
make or
this
break
weekend.
time.
So let's talk a little bit about those rules, and let's start with our first point, which is we want to talk about that unified experience.
Yeah, so right now in Warhammer 40,000 you have the idea of narrative play and the idea of match play, and what that's kind of meant is that we kind of have two pools of people
And never the twain shall meet.
and who play Warhammer 40,000, and what we think actually is that every game in Warhammer 40,000 should feel like a rich and immersive narrative, whether you're playing
Mixing the lore and the... I mean, if they can do it, that's awesome, but...
and exciting, and you're never sure who's going to win. So we are sort of breaking down some of the barriers between...
I hope they don't, like, you know, by doing half of one, you half-bake the other.
Balance and narrative is injected into the heart of all ways to play Warhammer 40,000.
Fantastic. A lot of people will have questions about the current rules that they've got available to them, so we can maybe reassure you. At
Your
launch,
codex
your
will
codex still works.
Okay.
So this is a really important point. In some editions of
That's a
Warhammer
big one.
40,000 in the past, we have seen what's sometimes referred to as like a re-indexing of the edition.
Absolutely.
That isn't happening this time round. If you have a codex at home today on your shelf, that will continue to work until that codex
That's
is
huge.
replaced over the normal course of releases. That also applies to the campaign books that are being released. So if you picked up the 500 Worlds or Maelstrom, or you're looking at the Return of Yarrick, all the rules in those will still work in the new edition.
Fantastic. If you want new ways to use the models you've got in your collection, or an excuse to get new models, there's going to be loads of new detachments coming. 70 new detachments.
70?
So this is really big. Right on the first day of the new edition, there will be over 70 new detachments for Warhammer 40,000 for loads of different armies, which will immediately shake up the way that you play.
How many for Space Marines? At least
give you
20.
loads of new options in terms of being able to put units on the table in fun and exciting ways. A lot of them focus on units that maybe haven't had a chance to shine in the current edition.
That might be...
And let you play in ways that you've never been
Oh
able
man,
to.
if that's balanced incorrectly, that's gonna be crazy.
A really novel and
That's so much choice. So much to go wrong.
Your codex is existent already.
But so much to go so right.
For you to get to grips with right away.
Yeah, and the detachments
Yeah,
actually work
I think that's
in
a very,
slightly
definitely
different way
a
to
very
current
cool way to
detachments as
go
well.
for it.
You can continue to
Have it be
use
more narrative based. I do hope that that's not at a sacrifice to, I guess, competitive integrity and stuff.
of the detachments, the new ones that are coming and ones we'll see in the future, is that the detachment system is now modular. So, for example, if you have an army that contains Terminators and bikes,
Like me.
like you, and you wanted, I want some special rules for my bikes, but I also like some special rules for my Terminators, you can now take two smaller detachments and combine them together to create an army that works exactly as you would imagine your army
Oh
should
god,
work.
that's even more choice.
And this is going to really shake things up, right? Oh, there's some applause in the room. For loads of us who've enjoyed Warhammer 40,000, what we want is to be able to...
Should make list building very interesting.
Fits our imagination from those great stories that we've read and those iconic scenes, and this is going to enable you to do that in a way which...
Yeah, modular detachments. So I don't know how many will be modular, but take a little bit of one, a little bit from another.
But you can it's kind of designed really to let you absolutely have your army work the way you imagine it would. Some of the shots we saw just then on the previous slides will give you an idea about some of the detachments that might be coming, and some of them are fairly specific to certain units. So, for example, there is one that lets the Emperor's Champion really shine if you've got a Black Templar's army. One of them that lets
Emperor's Champions, that's so cool.
engines have a boost if you're picking up one of the new Defilers, for example. And you've got a Khorne army, you can make those great. There's one that's a very stealth-themed army for Tau, so you can have stealth.
Demon engines mentioned.
Perfect. So next up, we should talk about how the fact that we've got some things to talk about with regards to objectives.
Huh?
Yeah, so this
This
one
is interesting.
This one is pretty big. So right now, when you play Warhammer 40,000, Scattered across
Oh,
your
100%.
table, your beautifully painted tabletop,
That early
beautifully
balanced
painted
slate,
armies and your beautiful
it's gonna be
terrain
crazy.
Are scattered some weird circles that your guys have to go and stand on. There are no more objective marker circles in games of Warhammer 40,000. Instead, your troops will be battling over pieces of terrain. Taking and putting models onto pieces of terrain will be how you take them,
Interesting.
and it immediately changes the way that you look at taking objectives. Rather than just moving to take a circle,
I have no idea what the impact of that's going to be.
The idea is that your games will focus on the things that you imagine your soldiers doing when you're playing a game of Warhammer 40,000. I've never once daydreamed of taking a circle. I've daydreamed of my Dark Angels storming a bastion or taking a trench work. And so the marker that you saw there, imagine that packed with fantastic Warhammer 40,000 terrain, and that's the thing that your soldiers are going to fight and die for.
So
one of the other things that's going to change in terms
either
of
they're going to
missions
sell more
is gonna
terrain,
be that the detachments that you choose will dictate the types of mission that you play. When an army goes into battle, it doesn't just go out with the intent of playing pitched battle against an enemy army. It will usually have a mission. It will be assigned, you have been sent out to disrupt the enemy's plans.
oh, what the heck?
Capture ground, or just to kill as many things as you can. Take as many heads as you can. So there is a new system called forced disposition, which your detachment
Interactive terrain,
and when you come to play a game,
and your
you and
detachment
opponent
comes
compare your
with
dispositions, and that will generate the
objectives.
mission that you play. So if your mission is to take ground and your opponent's mission is to take heads, you will be given a mission to play that means that both of you are trying to enact the narrative that your army brings to the table.
So like everything's asymmetric.
Next up, we should talk about some of the specific rule changes. The first up is that there's no more stratagem stacking.
Yes. That seems like a popular one in the room. So right now, when
someone
you play
was
a game
very
of
happy.
Warhammer 40,000, one of the go-to tactics is you save up all your command points and then you put them all into your best unit, and that unit becomes way better at fighting than it has any right to be, or far more durable. You have things like stacking.
Okay, they are
armor
definitely
alongside
already
mines.
fulfilling that promise of narrative and competitive mixing with those two rules there for narrative, and now this for more competitive side.
All sorts of interesting stuff to the game. For example, if you have re-rolled your charge with a stratagem, you now can't use any other stratagems that turn, so you can't tank shot. If you have decided to use a stratagem to give you re-rolls to hit in combat, you don't get the chance to have another.
Yeah, you might be able to do using Demon Ninja Detachment, just like
we should also talk about
fully in there.
which is going to affect in particular the early phase of the game, which is the ability for units to stay hidden.
Yeah, so this is a really big one, especially in terms of how you're going to deploy your armies. You cannot target an enemy unit that has not shot unless you are within 15 inches of it. If it is in a piece of terrain.
So imagine when you deploy your army, you put your
Oh yeah, it's going to be
Devastator
some
squad or your Action Berserker
crazy
rebel
stuff
teams
as people are
in a
figuring out
trench
everything.
work or like a fortification or in some ruined buildings. That scene in the movie with you
Yeah, that's a huge
lying
change.
in ambush and staying out of sight. That's what you get on the tabletop. So you don't have to park weirdly behind terrain now. You can be in it and still get that same benefit.
Yeah, so it's, and you get that benefit up until the point that your unit effectively joins the battle. So you can park that unit
Yeah,
high up in the terrain feature
big
where
town
previously
nerf.
they'd have to hide.
I'm sure one of the detachments will let
They are
them
safe
use
unless they are
spotters
very
from
close or until you've taken your
bypass this rule somehow or something.
Next up, there's some changes to how combat works. So
Yeah.
it's been cleaned up. Eddie, can you tell
Yeah,
us more?
so there's some big changes across the combat phase. Some subtle ones, some big ones. We'll go through some of them, but there's lots more, and you get a chance to kind of look at those when you finally get the rules in your hand. Fast dice rolling is now the standard. Most players kind of
Already do it,
kind
right?
of do it already, but the rules are now written to assume that you're rolling all your dice for a single kind of set of attacks together, rather
Oh,
than
nice. Okay.
kind of doing them one at a time. So that makes combat much faster. Combat
But, like-
activation has changed. The biggest change there is that in your turn, your strikes first units now go before your opponent. And in game terms, that means
Ooh, there's some cheers for that
in
one.
game terms that means if you've charged into an enemy army and they've got strikes first, at least one of your units will get to go before they go. So that's quite a big change for some armies. Pile in and consolidate now happen together. So you do all of your pile-ins for everything in your army, and then you do all of the combats, and then you do all of the consolidates. And what that means is that the pile-in move becomes much more about getting lots of your units into close combat and less about trying to kind of grab extra inches
So
towards.
I'm still hung up on
Yeah, absolutely. And the final
asymmetric
one, near to
missions,
my heart.
right?
I like
So
those
if
missions
you're a
that are
World
things,
Eaters
right?
detachment
But when they don't pay
and your
off,
entire
they
goal is
stand
just to
around doing
kill,
nothing. So
that sounds really good.
So the way the charges work now is that you pick your targets after you have rolled your dice.
Oh, AOS charging.
So that does some That does some pretty major things. So the first and most obvious thing is that if you move forward and you don't manage to get that charge against the unit you were aiming for, and there's a closer unit, you can now charge them instead. So you generally end up with less units standing around and kind of having failed the charge and not doing anything. It also means that occasionally you might get a unit into that big, long 12-inch charge that you wouldn't previously have tried, but you can now get in. So basically, this is a rule that just encourages you to get stuck into close combat. We don't like it when units move.
Oh wait, why is Paul fuming?
More charges, more often.
More charges, more
Centurions found dead and oh wait, he loves his big sight lines with the devastated Centurions. I follow.
This one's quite exciting for me. Tell us about combat disembark.
There is now a rule where if your transport is in combat with an enemy unit, you can just get out straight into combat.
Hey.
Small caveat, it's not always the best idea because your unit will be battle shocked and might take casualties. But it makes it very difficult to completely lock down a force that's
Yeah, I haven't seen a bad change yet. I'm sure they'll say psychic phase is back and I'll...
Next up, we should talk about the leaders and the impact they have in your games. Essentially, your leaders are always going to lead. Can you unpack that for us?
Yeah, so when you choose a model that can lead a unit, you now assign it when you build your army list. So if you have a chaplain and he's going to lead one of your units of Space Marines, you now write that in your army list rather than choosing before the game. But the thing that happens in-game is that if the unit is killed, the character keeps all the benefits of leading the unit that he would normally have.
Oh,
So
that's cool.
your chaplain doesn't become inexplicably worse at combat because the guys next to him have died. And the same is true for all the different characters. So that immediately means that all of those heroes that have lost their unit can carry on being maximum heroic right up until the moment.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff being revealed. I'm sure there'll be a lovely Warcom article after the fact that goes over everything.
To the Warhammer 40,000 app.
Yeah, so the Warhammer 40,000 app has already proven to be really useful. We know loads of you use it all the time.
No worries. We can.
Loads of resource and effort into it
I
to
probably
make
should have
it
made like a
more
reveal
valuable
channel or
and
something.
essential thing. There's loads of things coming for it. One of the things we can announce today is that we're going to increase language support. So right now the app is only in English. Going forwards, it will have support for English, French, German, Italian, Spanish, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean.
Well done remembering them all.
It's good, right? And that will start with core rules, mission rules, and combat patrol. So
Yeah, exactly.
that's not all that's coming for the app. There's loads of other things, but this is going to be a really useful tool for all of you going forwards, regardless of what language you play Warhammer in.
Yeah, I had a chance to get told some of the cool things that are coming, and I can't reveal it yet, but it's going to be super rad. I'm very excited as a person who relies on the app for when I'm playing the game. It's very cool.
We'll have loads more about all the details of what those rules mean exactly on the Warhammer community website over the coming days and weeks.
So, we told you we'd show you maybe something from the new launch box. Would you like to see some new models?
Yes, please.
So, let's start
What
with
do we got?
this.
It's a Jimmy Space. Love me a good Jimmy Space. That was cool. It looks more like just an upscaled Firstborn rather than an actual Primaris.
So this is the first of the new
Like that
Space
classic
models. We're
helmet.
going to show you him
Ooh.
today. He's a Space Marine intercessor, and you see the coming together of old and new in terms of armor types.
Yeah, so attrition has taken its toll on the Primaris Marines, and their shiny Tacticus armor that they went out into Crusade with has now had to be supplemented with parts of classic armor pieces. For us, though, that means that we get to use
Yeah, maybe
very cool,
if he's
classic pieces like the Mark 7 helmet.
interested in sitting down and learning about the new edition,
Good luck. And that
I
is the
could
sort of
show
thing you can
off
look
some
forward to
stuff.
going forwards. Lots of the Space
At the very
Marine
least, I'll
box
probably make
will
a
have elements of classic armor,
video
you might
sharing
recognize from earlier
thoughts on
editions
what
of
they've
the
revealed,
mixed in amongst the
specifically for 11th, and then any predictions or hopes I have.
There's some lovely little details here. He's got the
Yeah, it was like, are you ready for this big reveal?
ribbon wrapped around
And
the
it's just
shoulder.
a Space Marine. It looks good though.
The Primaris, when we first saw them, the Primaris Space Marines look quite clean cut, right? And they're increasingly blending in with.
They're getting a bit more gothic every time we see
Absolutely,
them.
I really like it.
One of the other things to note as well about this model and all of the models in the box set is that while he looks very cool, painted as a Blood Angel, there is nothing sculpted onto that model to say it needs to be a Blood Angel. So if you have an Ultramarine, a Space Wolf, a Dark Angel,
the best
an
ones, the
Imperial
Dark
Fist,
Angels.
or, yeah, if you, flavored to taste, I guess, you can paint him as any Space Marine chapter you like.
Fantastic. Would you like to see something from the other side? Let's see an orc then.
Let's go. It is a news festival, that's fair. I just love the new proportions in the orcs. They've done such a good job of that. Calgar and Phobos armor incoming.
Boy from the upcoming Armageddon launch box, and something's a bit different about him, right?
Yeah, so I think some of you already clocked it in the video, and obviously you can see it there on screen. In previous editions, in previous versions of the Orc box set, you had to choose whether you wanted to give your Orcs a shooter or a chopper. You can now have both. No Orc should leave home without a chopper, and no Orc should dream of going
Yo.
without carrying the biggest gun that he can carry.
Oh man, I'm so excited to get some orcs for 11th. This is gonna be great. Definitely gonna be in my next army.
We got one more sneaky tease of things that are coming in this box right now, and that is that we can confirm for certainty there is at least one squig in the box.
Oh, it's still in the sky. It is the little sky possible. Oh my, at least. He's so perfect.
Well, you will need to wait
Bring him
a little
back.
bit longer to see the
Bring him
roots.
back right now.
Stay your disappointment. It'll be worth the wait. We
How could they?
That brings us
Giving me a
to the
glimpse
end
of
of all of our
greatness.
reveals. Did you like what you saw?
Yes. There's a long road getting here,
I
but
guess
yes.
what we need to do now is bring this thing home and wrap up this preview. First of all, thank you so much for bearing with us through the technical difficulties. You have been amazing as an audience. We've loved being here in front of you, and your attitude and your energy has carried this through for us. So thank you all for being here. We've had so much to show you. It's been really exciting. We've delved into Warhammer 40,000 and Kill Team Horus Heresy, the Warhammer Plus TV show, all of that great stuff from the licensees, the new Mephiston. Make sure you check them out downstairs if you're here at Adepticon. Our friends at Joy took with the Space Marine helmet. Underworlds, Warhammer Age of Sigmar with the incredible Cogfort, and the biggest news in years and years with a new edition of Warhammer 40,000.
Woohoo!
Eddie, what was your favourite thing in the show?
I mean, obviously I'm very excited about a new edition of Warhammer 40,000, but I am immediately going to buy a Cogfort the second it's available.
You've been giddy about that.
I have been so excited.
Oh yeah, the Cogfort.
So I am
Amazing highlight.
completely taken with Commissar Graves and Vigilance. I need that in my life so bad. But I'm very excited about a lot of the things that we saw and showed. Right. Don't forget, guys, if you haven't already, subscribe to the new Warhammer 40,000 official YouTube channel so you can get all of access to these videos and other videos that come out as we lead up to the launch of the new edition.
Yeah.
To thank a bunch of people. First of all,
1,000 orc voices rang out
who are hosting Adepticon.
in laughter and
Thank you,
joy.
team, for letting us come here. It's incredible to be able to feel the energy in a room like this and to talk about Warhammer. Thank you to the team who put on the preview, all the video guys who made the videos and put all the images together, ran the tech, for persevering and making it all work. We really appreciate all of their efforts. Let them know it. Finally, Eddie and I would like to personally thank all of you for making this such a great preview. We have loved being with you for the last 2 hours. Thank you so much for making this a memorable experience. All of you in the room.
Was memorable indeed. Technical difficulties and all.
We're going to leave you now. It has been a pleasure and a delight to be with you for this time. Eddie, thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Anytime.
Awesome. We will see you again very soon. Good night.
Epic and awesome. Okay, I have a lot of thoughts about a lot of the stuff that they revealed, and there was a lot of it. Unfortunately, it's almost 3 AM, and my little British frog brain is getting pretty fried. So I mean, quickly checking out the bingo. No skull, Sag, didn't expect to see one. No spear, no ogres. But we saw the power fist, the sniper, the skull, the bonsai tree, the feet. So there's quite a few of the stuff here. I think maybe like at least a couple on each row. It was pretty good. Big ogre gates, yeah. There's a lot of really cool stuff in there. But I reckon I will have to collect all of my thoughts on these 11th reveals, and maybe I'll make a... Yeah, no Peter Turbo. Oh. Yeah, no Primarch is crazy. Fulgrim's just all by himself this edition. Just all by his little lonesome. No new Calgar, Sedge. But yeah, wait, hold on. The fort they wrote it as Cock Fort on the bingo sheet, but they said Cock Fort. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. Oh, racist in Twitch chat. Oh wow. Yeah, that was crazy. Oh yeah, I'll collect my thoughts. Maybe I'll make a video, especially if they reveal more information. But other than that, thank you for joining me through this craziness with all the problems and mishaps and such. I hope it wasn't too terrible for a first stream, and we'll iron out the kinks if I ever do stuff like this in future. But yeah, thanks for joining me for the ride, and I hope that you have a good night, rest of your day, evening, depending on your time zone. And this was a fun time. I really appreciate it. And I'll head out. Thank you very much, and goodbye.